Yeah, and people asked me, they were like, where's Jschlatt? And at this point, I'll be honest with you, I would say he's not here and he'll never be to a convention. He'll never come to a convention.
You should have just said, not streaming.
I say he's not here. He's never going to a convention.
You just missed him.
He actually was just here. He's down the hall.
He's right over there.
I think he's actually
the live streaming site got you a VIP pass. Streamer Ted Nivison.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
and cool. they didn't get Tucker Keene, like career streamer, a VIP pass.
Yeah,
they didn't get
I've
that for
streamed
him.
hundreds of hours this year.
I would say next year Tucker definitely is getting in, but the reason why I got it was because I was in a show.
You did the live name your price thing, didn't you?
No, I did Point Crow's yes or no yes show, which was like some sort of version of Deal or No Deal.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. And then I also did Hassan's Debate Lords thing, which I wish I was one of the debaters in, but he was like, "Oh, but you could come on as a cameo." I'm like, "Okay." I show up, and this isn't anything that like Hassan did. Like he wasn't planning the show. This was like a lot of like it was Twitch stuff. They were like, I show up there. They say, "Oh, you got to show up at 2. Casting calls 3. Right? Talent calls 3. I show up there. They're like, all right. They bring me back to the fucking wardrobe area. And they show me this blue windbreaker and the smallest little space helmet you've ever seen. And they're like, we're going to do an Among Us bit.
Oh.
And I'm like, now? In this year? And then they were like, okay.
4 years later?
Yeah, you're going to put this on. And then you're going to go up and you're going to just say, it was like a town hall question thing. And I'm like, okay, that's easy enough. So I put that on, and then they like shuttle us out into the audience. And then it's like me, Peace Jars, and we're sitting there for like 3. The whole thing was like 3 hours long. So I'm sitting there in the fucking Among Us stupid fucking hat thing for like 2 hours and 50 minutes before I go up there.
Didn't let you take it off?
Well, they were like, you got to come out here and be ready to go do your part. I'm sitting there, and I'm like slowly seeping into this chair. I'm like, they really are having me sit here for that long? Like, I was like, give me an itinerary or something so I can go and like have a burger or something. My stomach's growling.
Burger.
Yeah.
Burger. Could go for a burger right now.
It was funny too because they wanted us to go into like they wanted to be like, oh, these people are coming out of the audience for town hall questions. They wanted to put me in a random spot in the crowd. And I was like,
right.
I'm glad I said no because I would have just been sitting there for 2 hours and 50 minutes just in this fucking stupid Among Us
in between a bunch of fucking losers who went to TwitchCon with the regular pass. Can you imagine?
TwitchCon was good this year, dude. I'm glad that they're not doing it in San Diego anymore. Or not San Diego, in Vegas. Because I liked Vegas. I enjoyed it. But it felt like a special episode of TwitchCon. San Diego's nice. I could it was one of those things where I was there and I was like, maybe when I'm done with LA, maybe I'll go to San Diego.
Likely place for you to go.
Yeah,
honestly.
Seems like a place to settle for and I took the train down that weekend. Yeah,
wow.
I took the Amtrak down. It was awesome.
Sounds fun.
Man, you don't care.
I don't care. I was actually so happy I didn't go. Seeing all those tweets of people just like hanging out with my buddies at TwitchCon. Come to my panel. Come to my fucking talk. Oh, I'm doing this live show on the stage at TwitchCon. I was like, thank God I don't have to be here.
Dude, it was crazy. At one point, we were going to try to check out because one of the cool things about TwitchCon is the artist alley where they have a bunch of artists that make stuff that you can buy. And I was with it was like me, BB No Money, Caroline Kwan, and Pokemon, and we were like, oh, let's they had some time before their thing. And we were like, oh, let's go check out the artist alley, right? We go out there into the artist alley thing, and I have never seen someone get stun locked like Pokemon got stun locked. It was.
What do you mean? Like a crowd formed?
Yeah, where it's like, oh, nice merch, Will. It's getting stun locked is like, oh, you're at a convention, you walk somewhere, somebody recognizes you, you stop for them, for the photo, but then everyone who happens to be passing by in the traffic, some of them will also recognize you, and then you get stun locked there for if you're trying to move somewhere for however long. She got so stun locked, she had to like leave to the OTV booth and just do like an impromptu meet and greet because it was just like so much. I was like, holy crap! I've experienced it, but I've never seen anything like that.
That
level.
sounds like nothing I'd ever want.
She was swallowed by it was by the horde. I mean, she is like the queen of Twitch, so it's like
it makes sense.
It makes sense because she very much so is like she is Twitch. But I was like, wow, and
yeah,
it was crazy. It's crazy.
Crazy world, and the rich just get richer.
Yeah, and people asked me, they were like, "Where's Jschlatt?" And at this point, I'll be honest with you, I would say he's not here, and he'll never be to a convention. He'll never come to a convention.
Should have just said not streaming.
I say he's not here. He's never come to a convention.
You just missed him.
He actually was just here. He's down the hall.
He's right over there.
I think he's actually somewhere around me. If you go find, I use you as a diversion to get rid of him.
Guys,
that'd be so
mean.
My God, that'd be so mean. Yeah.
Oh, when I was in LA a couple of weeks ago, I went to dinner with Connor. And the amount of photos I took just on the way to dinner was like, man,
really?
I'm good. Yeah.
I feel like when we've been out in LA, you haven't really gotten recognized that much.
We got lucky. We've gotten lucky. But I'm telling you, Connor,
maybe
in
they
Burbank,
see me and they're like,
went to some mall in Burbank. It was hip. There was a lot of young folk around. Even during dinner, I had like 2 people come up and ask for photos. I'm just sitting down.
What was the restaurant? What was this place?
I don't know. It was some brew house we walked into. They had a great coffee flavored beer.
Oh, during Chuckle Week, Jschlatt looks so miserable that even diehard fans are like, "Ooh, maybe not this time."
Ooh, maybe I stay away from him. You can see that like those like anime words hovering above his head, like he's like, "Wow."
Yeah. If I'm in Los Angeles, just assume I'm miserable and don't want to be there, and maybe use that as like the precursor to whether or not you decide to come up to me.